Hello everyone, a very warm welcome. This is an educational video and not a buy sell recommendation. And this video is for those who wants to understand more about Neogen Chemicals. So to start with, Neogen Chemicals Limited is a 27-year-old company and is one of the India's leading manufacturers of bromine-based and lithium-based specialty chemicals. It manufactures products in both organic as well as inorganic specialty chemicals, and its products are used in pharmaceutical and agrochemical intermediates, engineering fluids, electronic chemicals, polymer additives, water treatment, and so on. Neogen manufactures an extensive range of specialty chemicals which are used across various industries in India and globally, and it has product portfolio of around 205 products. In addition to manufacturing specialty chemicals, Neogen also undertakes custom synthesis and contract manufacturing, where the product is developed and customized primarily for a specific customer, but process know-how and technical specifications are developed in-house. Company operates out of its three manufacturing facilities located in Maharashtra and Gujarat. And Neogen family has more than 150 members consisting of technically qualified people with PhD and bachelor's in chemical engineering. Company has so far exported to 27 countries in the world, including USA, UK, France, Germany, and so on. And most of their business is in Europe, USA, and Japan. Coming to the product portfolio, specialty chemicals produced by Neogen Chemicals are further segregated into organic and inorganic chemicals, wherein inorganic chemicals can be further subdivided into three parts: bromine compounds, advanced intermediates, custom synthesis, and manufacturing. Under organic chemicals, company manufactures basic bromine products. Under advanced intermediates, it combines bromination with other chemistries to create forward integrated value added products which are used as intermediates for manufacturing of pharma APIs, agrochemical active ingredients, and other specialty chemicals like aroma, chemical polymer, additives, etc. And this is the place where most of the operating profit margin is generated. Neogen also initiated the business model of custom synthesis and contract manufacturing. In custom synthesis, the product is developed and customized primarily for a specific customer. Neogen also is also into contract manufacturing, where the product is developed for a single customer using the basic process know-how and the technical specification provided by the customer. On top of this, additional process development and scale up is carried out by Neogen. Contract manufacturing has enabled Neogen to increase its product offering, and contract manufacturing can play out really well for Neogen. So this was the high level overview of Neogen. Now we will look into the industry trends. So specialty chemicals are a niche segment of relatively high value and low volume chemicals which are targeted at various applications in specific end user industries. According to a recent report by Allied Market Research, the global specialty chemical market will grow at CAGR of 5% from FY19 to FY27, and it's a good number for an industry. And according to the Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, Indian specialty chemical industry is expected to grow at a CAGR of 12 to 14% till fiscal year 24. In There is an interesting fact that in FY20, when India's overall export shrank by 5.1%, the export of specialty chemicals rose 3%. This shows the strength of this sector in India. And amongst exports, India has a strong base in agrochemicals, dyes and pigments, and intermediates for active pharma ingredients, which constitute 27, 19, and 18% respectively of the country's specialty chemical export. So at this point, we know that there is a good growth prospect in the specialty chemical business. But whether Neogen will capitalize this opportunity or not is still a question mark. To understand this, we'll dwell deeper into how bromine is extracted and whether conditions are in favor of Neogen or not. So actually bromine is found in seawater and in underground water, and Dead Sea has a very high concentration of bromine, and therefore a lot of production of bromine happens around it in Jordan and Israel. But there are two problems there. Both of these countries don't have the big market like India and China, and the other thing is that they also lack a chemical industry, because this requires supply chain expertise, etc. And therefore they primarily deal in basic and bulk bromine products. China also produces a lot of bromine, but they produce it from underground water, in which bromine concentration is not very good. Though China has sea, since it's a cold country, they don't have natural evaporation, and hence this gives advantage to India, because bromine is found in India in run of Kutch in abundance. So now we know that Neogen has edge when it comes to raw material. So at this time, bromine demand is mainly coming from two sectors. The first one is the increasing use of bromine to control the mercury emission in coal fired power plants, and the second one is the rising demand of flame retardants due to stringent fire safety framework across the globe. Now even in India, all the apartment, offices and commercial buildings are mandated to have fire safety system. So this is the second area where bromine demand is good. Bromine is also used for water treatment in HPR flow batteries. So flow batteries are actually ideal for long duration energy output with low degradation of components within larger utility scale deployments. So this is another space which is expected to bring more demand for bromine. Now coming to the financials. So there is a revenue breakup for the fiscal year 2019-20. We can see that the organic uh, product constitutes 81.37% of the revenue, while inorganic products constitute 18.63% of the revenue. And export uh, constitutes 36% of the revenue, while domestic consumption constitutes 64% of the revenue. And this is the chart of organic chemical revenue, which grew at a staggering CAGR of 58% between FY16 to FY20. And similarly, this is the chart for inorganic chemical revenue, which grew at a fantastic CAGR of 19% between 16 to 20. Now coming to other parameters. So here we can say that see that revenue has been in uptrend between 16 to fiscal year 20. EBITDA is on uptrend, PAT is going up, and ROE has been almost consistent around 18, and debt is on rise, but we can see that interest coverage ratio is also increasing. So if our interest coverage ratio is less than 1.5%, then it's a matter of concern. Otherwise, here we can safely say that debt is not that much when it is compared to the revenue of the company. Now so we can say that financials are extremely good for this company, and now we will go through what we think about this company. So the first point is the trade war between US and China, and we think that it's an opportunity for Neogen to capture customers who are looking for alternate supply chain. And we also know that China has shut down a lot of chemical plants in order to control the pollution, and this has also pushed many customers to look for alternate and stable source of bromine product, and this could also help Neogen to gain the market share. And almost 75% of the revenue is from products for which they have the IP rights, and this shows the effort that is being put in research and development by the company. This again is a kind of entry barrier for those who wants to cater to the same set of customers. And Neogen Chemicals is the market leader in India and fifth largest in the world. Since Neogen holds the leadership position in India, it would be much easier for Neogen to bring on board new customers who are currently sourcing bromine products from China, as both India and China have lower uh, labor cost, and there is a high entry barrier to this market, and customers prefer players with a strong technical expertise and extensive experience in this space. And generally customers look for players that have the ability to meet the stringent quality requirements and impurity specifications which is required for the regulatory approvals and product specification filings. So coming to capacity expansion, uh, Neogen has been working on a capex at the Dahej facility, which is in Gujarat. This capex would grow overall organic chemical capacity to 3 times of current capacity, and this is important. And because this gives us some visibility around the earning growth that may come in the coming years. Also, since this capex would largely cater to custom synthesis products, expectation is that this will improve the margins too in the future along with revenue. Now coming to the portfolio expansion, according to the management, company has several customers in the pipeline for custom synthesis manufacturing, which are in different stages of order supply. Since Neogen is adding around 10 molecules every year to its product portfolio, we can expect further capex in future in the Dahej facility where they have available land. Now, considering the industry growth and the strength of this company, we can say that it's a promising company in a promising sector. And that's all from our side on Neogen. Hope you liked the video. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.